The following program is a Nighthawk Network presentation.
This is the story about an African-American woman who is passionate about professional wrestling and goes to countless events. She then, one day, gets the idea to start a wrestling talk podcast to talk about her favorite wrestlers and wrestling programs. She has a home podcasting room full of wrestling memorabilia that she uses to do the show, and every week you can tune in and join in the conversation.
What's going on, good people? Your boy E-Buck here in the building. Not my show, though. Y'all know whose show it is, and it's time to let her shine. Without further ado, we got Rumble Time. Here is your host, the one and only Queen Gemini.
Good evening, my gems. Welcome to Rumble Time. I am your host, Queen Gemini, and we got some stuff to talk about. So let's kick off this show with yesterday was Stone Cold Steve Austin Day. As you know, it was 3/16, and some people were saying, well, he's got to show up on Raw. He's got to show up. He put out there, I ain't showing up on no Raw. I don't know what all that was about, but he sure didn't. Now, I do remember in previous years, he has showed up, but not this year. So, I don't know what the deal was with that. And tonight on NXT, they show an appreciation. It's appreciation night for Booker T, which I thought that was really nice and sweet of them. Let's get down to business. Ooh, Raw got off to a good start last night. They really did. Seth, and his 55 million little black hoodie people, they all out there and stuff. And Seth is in the ring, and he said he created. Wait a minute, let me make sure I got this right. Okay, he said he created the vision, and he will be the one to the vision. Okay, you get it? I was like, oh, that's kind of rude. And he said, if you are standing but next to Paul Heyman, you are marked for the upper room. I said, oh, we just wilding out, okay? You don't have no problem with talking about sending people to the other side now. Okay, all right. So Heyman, he drags himself out there. kind of felt bad for the man for a little bit, and then I started laughing. Man, when I tell you that man looked horrible, I felt so bad for him. His little eye was all red, and he just slowly walking out there like a sleeve stack. If you don't know what I'm talking about, look up the old Land of the Lost TV show and put in sleeve stack. You'll see. He was a hot mess. So he was speaking and carrying on, and he said these things have rules. They have rules. And then he started that FAFO, FAFO, FAF5, and then Brock's music hit. So here comes Brock, slow walking his behind out there. I'm like, here we go. So he finally makes it down to the ring after 2 hours and 45 minutes. And he's taking out the little hoodie dudes. Okay. Seth is still in the ring looking at him. Well, he gets in the ring and they're face off. They're, doing a stare down. Lights go out. I'm like, what's going on? Next thing we know, we hear Oba's lights come up. Oba music come up. When I say that arena lit up like a Christmas tree, honey, them people got lively. Real quick, honey, they chatting Oba's name and everything, and the ruler saying, "I don't care who you are." I said, "Now, see, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about." He marched himself down there to that ring, got up in that ring. So now we got to stare off between him and Brock, and you got Seth over to the side, and Seth, slowly inching his way towards Brock, and then Brock turns and looks, starts going towards Seth. Seth just nicely rolled out of the ring. He goes back, he turns his attention back to Oba. Honey, Oba done flipped him up in the air, and next thing you know, he done did the fall from grace powerbomb on Brock. Brock is like y'all, he out. And he gonna lift his head like, okay, for a minute there, I thought he was gonna try to act like he was gonna get up. He wasn't gonna sell it. Honey, Oba took his foot and put his foot all in his chest. Like, I wish it would get up. Honey, when I say I was in here hollering, you gotta go and look it up and look at that. Because when Oba, he started beating his chest, honey, I was sitting here beating my chest too.
Okay, yeah, see, you selling it, but you ain't selling it like the pictures are selling. All right, now here you go. Like I said, they did the stare down. Then he's like, you know what? Bring your punk head here. And then they lift him up and I say when he lifted him up with ease, like he was a child, like a little punk. And then he slammed it with the arm of great. And like you said, he tried to get up and he had his foot like, you ain't going nowhere. I ran this. Oh, you ran with your mouth. What really goes on? But yeah, while Queen continues to tell you what transpired, let me find this clip so I can put it in here so y'all can check it on out for yourselves.
Oba was playing no games with him last night. None at all.
Shout out to Road to Stardom checking in. What up, Road?
Hey, Road. Honey. Now, a tweet came out, or posting, whatever it was, from Kofi Kingston, and he said, "Oh, sugar honey iced tea." You can figure out what that word is. He said, "Avenge us." If you have no clue of what Kofi is saying or what he means by avenge us, every black champion we have had, from Kofi to, well, let's back it up, from Rock to Kofi to Big E, they've always taken the title off of them using Brock. They've sent Brock down there, and it's always been a quick squash match. Ain't gonna be no quick match with no Oba. When Oba had his foot in his chest, he pointed at that WrestleMania sign. So everybody say the challenge he accepted the challenge. So at WrestleMania, we'll be getting the Ruler versus the Beast. Now, if Brock gets that win, it's because of Triple H. That's the only way he gonna get that win, because he cannot beat the Ruler. There's no way, no shape, no form, no possibility. So, and if I was Triple H, I would not try that, because you already on thin ice.
All right, so yeah, here you go. Y'all can check the clip out on YouTube of what transpired. That was, yes, Ruler versus Beast. Definitely gonna be a very top-notch match. Okay, we have a question, Queen.
Okay.
Are you aware we have a special guest in the building?
Who?
That would be King Gemini.
Hey!
Are you joining the show this evening, Mr. King Gemini? Or are you just chilling? Hold on, we cannot. We can't hear him. Okay, we got to bring you on up for a sec. What's up, man?
Not a thing.
All right. Shout out to Queen's King Gemini in the building checking out the show. Whenever you want to chime in, brother, just let us know. We'll put you on back in the lobby. All right. I like that, King in the building.
So I'm looking forward. I'm looking forward to that match. Because like I said, that's the only way.
Yeah, it actually looks like the lineup shaping up a little bit.
Yeah, it's starting to shape up a little bit. It's starting to shape up a little. They're trying to do a little something. What was the first match? Oh, honey. Y'all, the first match of the night was those El Grande people. El Grande Americano. Okay, it was Chad Gable, Ludwig, with his little sidekick, Taylor Bates.
I'm so tired of them Grandes.
And Peter Dunne. That's who they are. That's who it is. Okay? We're gonna stop trying to pretend like we don't know who it is. We know exactly who they are. And the only reason why Ludwig got the win was because of Taylor and Pete. They helped him. That's it. That's all. It wasn't worth it. Then moving right along. Wait a minute. Roman, honey, right after that, Roman has arrived, honey. Roman had rolled up, and the Usos had, met up with him and everything. And I was like, oh, this is getting good. Now, our tribal chief had put it out there into the atmosphere, because he was like, yeah, y'all deserve to go, and, require him to give an apology, but he also put it out there. He said, for all of my cousins, you can get him before Mania or after Mania, but during the weekend of Mania, he's mine. I said, did you just put a bounty on this man's head? I think you did.
Yes, it is.
I think you did.
Yes, it is.
Now, and and they back there in the little locker room. Now there was a segment where they back there in the little locker room. They have a nice little conversation and everything. Please tell me now. We had another little segment where the Usos had a little. Here come LA Knight. We got a problem with division. I'm cool with y'all, but if I ain't cool with that bloodline thing. And Jay was looking at him like, you can take your little happy behind on somewhere, because we do not need your assistance. Last time I checked, it was 275 of us and one of you. We can get the job done. We don't need you. Because I was like, why is you running off at the mouth? Nobody care about you, not like in the bloodline. I really don't like you because you a knockoff version of The Rock and Stone Cold Steve Austin. And I'm going to keep saying that until forever. Oh. Now, okay, if you didn't know.
Wait. It just dawned on me. You know who he another knockoff of?
Randy Savage.
Oh, no. Don't even disrespect my mans like that.
He is.
No.
If
Not even his wildest dream.
If
He
you
couldn't
pay
hold.
attention,
He couldn't hold Elizabeth's panties, let alone Macho Man's jockstrap.
yeah,
No,
but it look at the very beginning, and from time to time he still do it. He wears his colors.
he does. True that. But I was thinking he was the bootleg Ravishing Rick Rude. That's what I was thinking.
Oh, that's totally disrespectful, honey, because there's only one Rick Rude. Yeah, he needs to stop doing that. Now, last week, the Judgment Day turned on Finn, and they all jumped on Finn Balor. And Liv cut a little promo. This was my plan all the time. I wanted you gone, and yada yada yada. And I was like, I want you to get struck by lightning, and I don't see it coming yet. I'm so sick of that raggedy heifer. I don't know what to do. Tell me that was part of her plan. You can't even sneeze good without breaking something on yourself. You better be quiet and humble yourself. But that's okay. Finn may be out, but I'm telling y'all, I think Finn gonna come back and he gonna be the Demon King. We're gonna see the Demon King. I have a feeling. Okay, then we had the Women's Intercontinental Championship match. AJ, she kept the title, which we all knew. Bayley was not getting that title. We're going into WrestleMania. She was not getting that title. After the match, Becky jumped on AJ, so that's setting it up for a rematch at WrestleMania. Yada yada yada. Then we had the Intercontinental title match for the men. Penta faced Dragon Lee. When I tell you that was a good match, I love the Luchadors. I just adore the Luchadors. They run my blood pressure up a little bit, but I love to watch them. Penta hit that, what do you call it? The Mexican Destroyer. When he hit that, I'd be like, ooh, that look like that hot.
I don't know what I like more right now out of finishing moves, that or the Soul Snatcher.
Right.
It's definitely between them two.
It's them two. Oh my, ooh. Them two are something else. So when he hit the Mexican Destroyer, 1, 2, 3. That was it. It was like, thank you for coming. You put on a wonderful match. We appreciate you. Now, I am hearing rumors. They're starting to confirm a few more, matches and stuff. And sources are starting to say that Penta is going to have to defend his title at Mania against several wrestlers. And I'm like, y'all tripping.
Remember last week when I brought that up?
Yeah.
Wrong belt, right match though. So not Carmelo Hayes, but apparently they're gonna do the Penta match like that.
They are starting to say, we don't have it etched in stone yet, but the rumor mill is saying it's gonna be several. He's gonna have to defend this against several guys. This ain't gonna be no fatal 4-way. This is gonna be several dudes. And I'm like, I don't appreciate none of this. They're doing my boy wrong. I don't appreciate it. I'm getting about sick of what's his name? Triple H. And if you didn't know, Road Dogg is no longer with the WWE and is behind BS decisions like this. He got tired of the crap. We're creative. Road Dogg left. It's like, Lord, we're gonna Heyman done convinced Logan and the what's that other boy named Theory to go after the tag team champions, go after the Usos and stuff. And they dumb enough to listen to him and go behind him. And they keep calling this man the Wiseman. And I'm like, why are you calling him the Wiseman? What ain't y'all supposed to be calling him the Oracle? That name's been trademarked and everything. That's what he's supposed to be using. Why? Something's up. Something's up with that. I think he's gonna try to get back in good graces with Roman. I'm just saying. Now we had this match, and this match was just a waste of time. It did not need to have happen. Natty versus Maxine. You want to guess who won?
Do it, man.
Y'all know who won.
I hate I even wasted my time watching that foolishness.
She locked in that sharpshooter. I'm like, girl, go ahead and tap so we can move on. That was just a hot mess. Let's see. Oh, Randy Orton, honey. We got to see Randy Orton. Randy Orton was on the telephone and he was talking to somebody, right? He just having a whole conversation. He was like, thank you. And he was saying thank you to somebody that helped him, that reminded him of who he was. And he appreciated that. And he said, oh yeah, by the way, there is more than one royal family. I was like, oh. Now, some people believe it's his dad that reminded him of who he is. And some people believe it's Ric Flair. I don't know. And I wonder, are we going to find...
Hold on. That would be kind of interesting. Either way. All right, hold on. Comment section jumping off here.
Oh,
Coach B in the building. Coach says, sorry, I can't be on to support Queen. Big Easy not feeling too good. I'm sorry to hear about that, Coach. Rest up, my guy. Feel better. We'll check on you tomorrow. Shout out to Coach B. Feeling a little under the weather.
Get better. Take it easy.
Right on.
I'm telling you, this weather ain't no joke. Hot one day, cold the next.
You ain't never let that remind me. Where my jacket at? It's getting cold in here.
So we don't know. I'm wondering, are we gonna see who that person was that reminded him, you ain't wrapped too tight, and brought him back? That pulled him away from the light and brought him back to the darkness? I wonder. Then we had Stephanie Vaquer. She faced Raquel Rodriguez. Honey. Of course, Raggedy Butt was out there with her. And, yeah. EO came out there. Honey, EO was like, nah, we ain't about that. No, we ain't finna do all that and everything. Honey. Instead of her paying attention what she supposed to been doing, what's her name? Stephanie came up behind her, rolled her up all nice and smooth and got that 3 count. I said, see, that's what happens when you're not paying attention. But I ain't got nothing to do with that. Let's see. Now, I'm only going to say this one last time. And then I'm going to give him the initials. BEB. Okay? The baggy-eyed bitch got his feelings hurt. He got his feelings hurt. Honey, he gonna tell Roman that he runs, Raw. And because Roman's gonna leave, he gonna get all up in front of Roman and all of this and all of that. And he tells him when he can leave and all of this. Roman's like, okay. And he talking about, I'm in your head. I'm in your head. And so Roman just told him, he just broke it down to him. He said, you keep repeating, you're supposed to be so good on the mic, but you keep repeating the same thing that everybody's been repeating off, for the last 5 years. I'm a part-timer. I'm this. I'm that. Nobody cares. I don't care.
All right. Got a comment. Jay Gas checking in. Hey, Easy. I was wondering if me and Coach Benson can have a podcast about our life. Jay Gaskin, not the best time to have that discussion. You got the number. We shall talk, my friend. Carry on.
So, Roman told him, so nothing you saying means too much. Honey, everything Punk was trying to do, he's recycling stuff. I'm noticing that he's stuff that people have said about Roman, and he's using other people's stuff as well. Honey, Roman called that man old. He called him old.
You're old.
It hurt his feeling. That cut him. That cut him deep, because why he hit Roman? He hit him. Roman laid down there on that bottom rope with a big smile on his face, and he's just laughing at him like. He's like, you mad? I said, now who's in whose head? All that you did trying to provoke Roman into jumping on you, ain't none of it worked. But as soon as he calls you old, you done lost your mind. I'm telling you, the smile that Roman had on his face, I was so happy and so proud. And Roman was like, this is what y'all got for a champion. And a lot of people just ready for Punk. They like, Roman, take this belt off of him. We tired of looking at him. We tired of seeing him. Okay? Yeah, we just, pretty much over him at this point. Kofi is trying to recruit Javon Evans into the New Day. Javon was like, no, we're good. I'm good. I don't need you.
Okay, yeah. This right here is the link to that video for CM Punk and Roman Reigns, so y'all can see what transpired. We really wish we could show y'all these videos. We might try one day. But not right now.
Mm-hmm. So Javon was like, no, we're good. I'm good. Bye. He walks off. And Grayson, what's his name? Grayson Waller was like, what you see in that guy? And Kofi said, that's the same thing people ask us about you. And he's like, what you mean? All feelings all a little torn up. Then here comes Dan. What's his name? Dan Hesen, whatever. Here he comes. And he's like, I heard you're looking for a member to take Xavier's place. And honey, he was trying to get it to do that. Kofi's like, no, we're good. And he said, before I leave, I got 3 words for you. And he said, you are, and before he could say curse, Kofi done pushed Grayson in front of him. And then your boy said curse. And Grayson was like, why you push me in the front? Now I'm cursed. I'm like, yeah, he done.
Man, they clowning with this.
We're not going to see a lot of wrestling from Dan Hesen, whatever. We're not going to see from the bootleg vampire. That's what I'm going to start calling him, the bootleg vampire. We're not going to see a lot of wrestling from him. Because from what I understand, he had broken his leg pretty badly here. And he's more like comic relief. He's pretty good at his job. Smart little fella. Because his face paint and everything. That's trademark. He trademarked it. I was like, oh, go on with your little bad self. Yeah, he don't play about that either. Because if he even sees something that kind of slightly resembles, you're gonna be talking to his lawyers. Now, over the weekend, AEW had a little something. Y'all guess who showed up at AEW? She used to be at WWE. Y'all want to guess? I wish I had the little music. I wish I had the little Jeopardy music. Y'all, Ronda Rousey showed up. You know her friend Maria, whatever her last name is. she was in WWE, got cut. You know, it was like, bye. See you when see you, peace. And then she ends up in AEW. She was going up against what's her name? Toni Storm, lost to her. Ronda gets up in the ring. This woman don't need to be on nothing. She's so awkward. She gonna stand in the middle of the ring and she calls herself calling Tony down there, and she's gonna do like this for her to come back down to the ring. I'm like, honey, yeah, you ain't did nothing, because she showed turned around and marched right back down to that ring like, who you think you calling out? And then, of course, security comes out and everything, and Maria sneaks up behind her and, you know, and gets a shot in. You know how it goes. But so now everybody's saying, you know, Ronda is in, you know, AEW. I'm like, yeah, that's pretty much her speed, because they suck. So yeah, she should work. You know, she should be happy there. Hangman Page and MJF had a match that was just ridiculous. I think it was supposed to be a Texas tornado match. Not the death match. Was it death match? Whatever it was supposed to be. Yeah, some things you just getting ridiculous on. You got to go and watch it, because it was just something he did. Yeah, I'm like, come on, y'all doing too much now. And people are saying AEW is like ECW. And I'm like, that's nothing to brag about. That does not give you brownie points. Because somebody is going to mess around and they're either going to get seriously injured or they're going to end up going to the upper room. Watch what I tell you. Okay, Jelly Roll. What's his name now? Royce Keys. There's a rumor that Jelly Roll and Royce Keys could possibly be tagging at Mania and going up against Miz. And what's that dude's name? The little toxic dude. Kit. So that could be possibly a tag team match for Mania.
I don't want it. I don't want
it either, but you know how things go. Anyway, Authors of Pain. The two big guys that was being managed by Paul Ellering. Well, Razor over the weekend was in a bare knuckle fight. When I say that dude ain't no joke, and he ain't nothing to be played with, he ain't no joke. I saw the clip. I saw a portion of the fight, and I was hollering for the ref to stop it, because the way he was hitting that dude, and I mean, this is really bare knuckle. I'm like, please stop it, because look, I was like, dude, fight back or something. He ain't no joke. In his name, there is the Albanian Psycho. He got the perfect name, because he done won, and they, you know how they always talk to the winner, you know, afterwards. When I say he done cussed out everybody in that arena, he done cussed out everybody. I'm like, I don't think he's supposed to be cussing people out like that, but I ain't got nothing to do with it. I'm just here to watch. You handle you, honey. You doing this. You doing your thing. But I wondered what happened to him, because I hadn't seen them on any of the, you know, independent circuits or anything like that. So I was wondering where they went to. Now I know where he went to. Let's see. I told you about Randy. Okay, let me make sure I got you all. Oh, y'all check this out. It's being said that there was doing the segment with Roman and Punk, there was supposed to be, he's supposed to say something about that dog. But at the last minute, the officials pulled it. And he was like, no, don't say nothing about the dog. Why not? Why not? Why we can't say nothing about it? You know. And so it was pulled at the last minute.
Now, see, that ain't right. That ain't right.
Right.
It was really natural to go there, but see, I don't think it was because they pulled it for his sake. I don't think he would have had no issue with it going there since they've been going there. I think they ain't want no smoke from Peter about this doggone dog.
Don't nobody care about no Peter. Don't nobody care. It's open season. If you talk about,
you see it that way, and I see it that way.
If you talk
about
how
them animal lovers is about their pets,
well, they better be ready for hell. Because if you talk about my deceased loved one, you went low. I'm taking it all the way straight to the pits of hell. You gonna regret the day you even muttered that out your mouth.
I would
see that's the problem.
The people who are the wrestling fans and whatnot would have been cool with. It's your basic click in every now and then fan that love Fido and whatnot that would have said something.
Well, they should get.
I mean, it's crazy in this day and age where, well, no, let me not go political, but let's just say certain people just say what they want and it seems to be all good.
Mm-hmm. Because I'm sorry, no, because it's open season. It's open season. Once you do that, it's open season. And if you got a problem, you can get it too. Apparently, what's his face? Dominic is hurt again. Again, y'all. He's injured again. After he had a match Saturday in AAA, he was defending his mega championship, which somehow he was actually able to hold on. Hold up, y'all. No, you did not. Okay, sorry, y'all. I got SmackDown. Not SmackDown. What you call them other people? NXT on the side. And now, wait a minute. I liked you. What's his name? Kiana Carver. They doing the little tribute for Booker T. And he done jumped on Booker T's family and stuff. And he had like he finna jump on Booker T. And I don't know who this big dude is, but he just ran down here and he handling big. Yeah, I liked you at one point, but now you disrespected a legend. No, you got to go. You need to get you some money and retwist them nappy. Oh Lord. Okay, I can't say what I want to say. Okay, calm down. Calm down. Okay, see, this is what you get when you're watching, if you was, this is how I act when I'm watching wrestling. Mm-hmm. I got to find out who this dude is. I like you. I like you. You don't disrespect. That's one thing I have an issue with. And that's my biggest thing about these guys nowadays. They have no problem trying to disrespect the legends. That's a no-no. Because if it was not for them, your little raggedy behind would not be able to get up in the square circle and do what you do. Son of a biscuit eaters. Okay, back to Dom. He's hurt again. Yeah, he had his mega title put up. He had to put it up and everything. And now, what's his name? Van Kingo can't wrestle for it. As long as Dom is holding it. I hate that too. Because if Van Kingo had won, Dom had to get out of Mexico, AAA, and everything. He might want to go ahead and consider getting on up out of there because every time. Now, this is the second time he's done got injured after a AAA match. Them dudes do not like him. I done put that together. They do not like him. And I think they're beating the crap out of him for real. They are injuring him on purpose because this is the second time. And I know Ray's sitting there all in his feelings, but what Ray gonna do? Go mess around and be injured with him? I'm just saying. Let's see. I told you about that. Oh, here is some good and lovely news. Hall of Fame legend Jake the Snake Roberts is coming up on 14 years of sobriety. Ain't that wonderful? I used to worry about Jake. And I had seen where he had reached out to DDP and he started working with DDP and doing the DDP yoga and getting himself, back in shape and everything. And to see that he, he had gotten himself clean and sober and everything. Oh, it just brought so much joy to my heart. Because for years Jake was wilding there for a while. Let's see. Hold on, y'all. Okay, our boy, the Samoan werewolf, Jacob Fatu. You know his entrance music. Come to find out, his entrance music is a tribute to his late uncle Umanga. I thought that was so sweet. I was like, oh, ain't that nice? We miss Umanga. If you ever get a chance, go back and look at some of his old matches. Boy, he was something. He really was something. Okay. Okay, we already talked about that. And I told you about the unfortunate possible match at WrestleMania. Man, if we get that match, I don't know how I'm going to feel about that. Yeah, I do. I ain't going to sit. I'm going to probably get up and start cleaning or something. Okay, E, we got any questions?
Again, just one question. Shout out to our girl Robin, checking in as always. Her question I found interesting. She says, hold on. Actually, it's on my phone. Okay, she says, it is do or die, one match for your life. Out of all the wrestlers in their prime, what one tag team partner are you picking in a match for your life? In their prime. She put in quotes.
In their prime.
In their prime. In the best possible shape they could be. Now, I actually got a secondary question to add to that one, but we'll go there first.
Okay, are we talking about living?
Of all time, she said.
All time.
Yep.
All time. Bruiser Brody.
Bruiser Brody would be your tag team partner in a match for your life.
Uh-huh.
I like that.
If you have no clue who I am talking about, go to YouTube, type in Bruiser Brody. Watch some of his matches.
Mm-hmm.
When I say before the Undertaker became there was no Undertaker. My favorite wrestler was Bruiser Brody. That's why when he passed away, it broke my heart. Bruiser Brody was no joke. If you going into a match and you need somebody to fight beside you, that is the man to call.
I think I would pick Muta. Muta would be my tag team partner of my life. Because Muta damn near might do anything and everything to make something happen.
That's a good one.
He wasn't scared of no match.
He wasn't scared of no
match.
No, he wasn't.
First blood match, WWE Pond match, fire match. He did them all.
That's two good ones.
Now, here's my stipulation. Okay. Not for your life, but in the end, it's you and your partner against the Road Warriors. No holds barred. Now who you going with?
Bruiser Brody.
Still going Bruiser Brody.
Still going with Bruiser Brody.
Now,
and I tell him before.
I changed my answer at that point for one reason, because I just kind of want to see what would transpire if me and my tag team partner in his prime, Andre the Giant, would take on the Road Warriors and how they would try to attack him in his prime. Now, see, understand, good people, WrestleMania 3, that Andre the Giant was not in his prime. He wasn't nowhere close to his prime. That Andre the Giant was beat up, back messed up, legs hurting all night. We taking it back about 10, 15 years prior to WrestleMania 3, where Andre the Giant was in his prime, had a little bit of a six-pack in there. That Andre the Giant I'm talking about. The one that went undefeated for about a decade and a half. And all the different wrestling factions and whatnot. That Andre the Giant. That Andre the Giant would have been here to deal with.
Let me tell you something. Andre the Giant, back in his prime.
If you're lucky enough to find any of them clips, yeah, Andre the Giant actually had wrestling moves and all back then.
All and all. When I say I saw Andre the Giant versus Big John Studd. I was like, I don't even know why you showed up, Stud. I was in awe when Andre came out to the ring. And he stepped over them ropes. When I tell you he put a whooping on Big John Studd, he put a whooping on that man.
A real one. The real
That Andre,
tested everything.
That Andre the Giant I saw then was not the Andre the Giant at WrestleMania 3.
No.
And another thing, Hulk Hogan was not the first person to ever body slam Andre. That is a lie.
Nor was he the only.
Andre would let you body slam him if he wanted to. If he did not want you to body slam him, he would not let you body slam him. But Hogan was not the first.
Right. And Trevor, he did not want you to body slam him, like she said. Ask my boy Macho Man about that. Because he did not like Macho Man Savage. At all.
Yep. That was a good question. I love our questions.
Thank you again, Robin. Keep them coming. Everybody else, y'all keep them coming too. Send them either to my messenger, Eric Buckner, or also send them to Queen Gemini.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Oh, by the way, couple announcements again, y'all. Got to get these numbers up. Go to YouTube. Look for that. Rumble Time. Please like and subscribe, okay? Just like that there. Subscribe, bam. And there it is. And also, y'all can go on Facebook right now. There is also a page entitled Rumble Time, where you will get some inside cuts and other things that we don't always talk about on the show. So as we get to WrestleMania season, please do that. Also, we are announcing, I think Queen already knows this, we are going to get my other station back up and running on Live 365 sometime in the next 7 to 10 days. That will include snippets and episodes of Rumble Time, the audio version. At times yet to be determined, but yeah, I know we ain't talked about it, but we got it covered. Anyway, yeah, y'all make sure y'all check it out.
Now, here's a little, let me let y'all in on something. If you hadn't noticed, last week I had on, what I have on my head last week? No, Tuesday. Oh, I know. The yellow bandana. And this week I got, today what was it, Friday or Sunday? Sunday I had on the yellow bandana, and today I got this one on. You're gonna see different headpieces. You're gonna start seeing different headpieces, cause we are channeling our inner Jesse Buddy Ventura. If you don't have any clue what I'm talking about, go back and look at some of the old WWE days when he was commentating. Jesse had some wild headpieces. We done went from do-rags to berets to he had this metal head chain thing one time. And I'm actually trying to find that one.
I remember that.
I'm trying to find something similar to that. He always had something different that he wore on his head. We done seen a little bit of everything on Jesse's head. Now, besides that, he also wore some crazy shades. I need to see. So, yeah, these thick A glasses is gonna be it for the time being, because your girl gotta be able to see something. But hey, and so don't be surprised. Ain't no telling what you liable to see on the top of my head. I might get creative. You never know with me. Okay, how much time I got left? Because I didn't even pay attention.
New question coming in.
Oh, I got a question. Oh, okay.
Okay.
Oh.
It's our guy. Again, you got to give us some pronunciation for your name.
For your name.
So we can pronounce it properly. Either that, I need to figure out how I can do this so I can look up what your name is. Anyway, he wants to know, what is your favorite WrestleMania? As in the whole one. What was your favorite WrestleMania out of all of them? I got to think about that for a second.
WrestleMania 13.
Okay, why 13?
That was the WrestleMania that the Undertaker won the WWE title. It was long overdue. But that was the one he won the title. That was the good WrestleMania. I enjoyed that one.
I forgot an answer for this one. It definitely would be one of the older WrestleManias, because a lot of these newer ones, not so much. But I will say probably my second favorite one was the one where Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar faced off.
Yeah.
And out of nowhere, here comes Seth Rollins with the briefcase, and he snuck and got the damn title.
Oh no, not that one.
I thought
you was talking about the one.
I was like,
no. When I say I cussed Seth, I couldn't cuss no more, my voice went out because I was cussing and hollering at him so bad. I called that man everything but a child of God. Because everybody said, that's so ingenious. That's a way to do. No, I did not appreciate. I was like, yeah, let me stop. Because I'm about to call
you gotta admit that was probably the most intuitive way to use the briefcase that I've seen.
Well, I didn't like it, and I ain't appreciate it. That's so wrong. That's so wrong to me. Oh, when I tell you I call that man everything but a child of God. Oh, yeah, I hated that WrestleMania. I couldn't stand that WrestleMania. I did not like it.
Update. Our friend said we could call him Sam.
Okay, Sam. All right,
Sam. Thank you, sir. Sam. We appreciate you.
Yes, we y'all keep them questions coming. Keep them coming. We love them. How much time I got left, E? Because I ain't pay attention to what the time was. I got for about 5. Okay. All right. So What is coming up this weekend? Nothing, I don't think. Besides AAA having their little thing. Is they finna add somebody else to the Hall of Fame? Because I see them talking about the Hall of Fame. Oh Lord, y'all, they are putting together. They putting together a little. It's called Birthright. It's Finley's son. Hold on, Finley's son, William Regal's son. What's that dude? Santino Morales, whatever. Santino's daughter. Brian Pillman's son. And there's another one, I believe. I gotta check it out. But yeah, honey, they don't put them look at talking about Birthright and everything. And I'm like, I'm looking at one of them little dudes. I'm like, honey, you should. Okay. If anybody hits you too hard, they might cave your chest in. But I ain't got nothing to do with that. But anyway, okay. Now, Sunday. Okay, we got SmackDown on Friday. And okay, this is what we're gonna do. The recap for SmackDown, you're gonna be able to catch that on the YouTube page and the Facebook page, because I'll probably do it Friday night and just go ahead and post it, because Sunday it's gonna be a little different. It's a little different. It's a surprise. Can't tell you yet. It's gonna be a little surprise. We're gonna have a little fun. I got something rolling around in my head, and I can't wait to get this ball rolling. So y'all just stay tuned. Now I just had an idea of something I want to try and do for Sunday, because since I'm channeling my inner Jesse Ventura, there will be another Saturday night main event in May. I'm still upset that they're not I haven't heard any word that Jesse will be a part of it. I'm still not happy about that. I don't appreciate that, because they don't like. See, Jesse is like me. We ain't got no filter, and this whole thing, you get in your feelings every time he says something, and it's the truth, and you got a problem with it. Yeah, I'm getting a little tired of Triple H and his BS. But I thank everybody that came through and hung out with us, and thank you for the questions, and keep the questions coming. Keep them coming. You know what? I tell you what, next Tuesday, yeah, we're gonna do something different next Tuesday. Next Tuesday is gonna be a Q&A session. Write down your questions. We're just gonna have some fun. Anything you can think of, just write it down, and we're gonna go from there. And yeah, and I'll do a recap for Raw, and I'll put it on the pages and everything. But next Tuesday, yeah, will be strictly recap. I mean, not recap. Will be Q&A. Any question you can think of. That's what we're gonna do for the whole show, is answer questions. I think that'd be fun. We're gonna try it out.
All right, so get your questions ready. If you want to have them ahead of time, again, you can send them to the messenger, or you can send them to the Queen Gemini page, and we'll have them. Or if not, then just go ahead and have them for the show next Tuesday. For me, y'all.
So thank you guys, and I will see you guys on Sunday. Bye.
This is the story about an African-American woman who is passionate about professional wrestling and goes to countless events. She then, one day gets the idea to start a wrestling talk podcast to talk about her favorite wrestlers and wrestling programs. She has a home podcasting room full of wrestling memorabilia that she uses to do the show, and every week you can tune in and join in the conversation.